reactionary period following the Reconstruction period, when Africans were making some kind of progress, and then there was a reaction to that.
Right.
That the 1970s might have also represented a reactionary kind of thing to what happened in the Civil Rights Act of 1965, for example, and all of those other advantages. And so by the 70s, you're saying that
that this all started up again. That the war on drugs was a well-orchestrated plan to legitimize the continued incarceration of exploitation of people of color.
Now, if we say that, then who should we point to? I mean, is there a governmental entity, or is there a movement somewhere that's intended to indicate this?
I don't know if we can point to an individual as much as we can point to a structure. It's institutionalized racism now, and I think that's what makes it more dangerous at this point, is because we're assuming that the justice system is colorblind. But the justice system is not colorblind, because when you look at the statistics of people who are arrested for nonviolent drug offenses, most of them are white. I mean, the majority of them are white. 70% of them are white, but 70% of people spending time in prison for those are African Americans. So it's completely flip-flopped. And I think we need to let people know that this is happening. People need to be struggling for the removal of this system in the same way that they struggle for the removal of Jim Crow, for the removal of slavery, because the same results are happening.
And Dr. DBurris-Kitchen, let me thank you for bringing that excellent information. And I think that we can really see some of the things that you're talking about in terms of the growing prison population today, and that certainly justice is not colorblind, but I think that the more we have an opportunity to expose, at least to talk about the kind of things that we're talking about here today, I think it gives us all an opportunity to be able to be more sensitive toward these issues, and especially more sensitive toward the situation that the African-American male finds himself in, because I think that, as you also know, that their population is also increasing in terms of unemployment. In every negative category that we have, we're dealing with a real problem within this population. And so I just want to thank you for bringing that information back and demonstrating that it just didn't start last week or last year or whatever, but that this has been a constant and continuous pattern, you see. And so, since I can't see the time, I do imagine that we have about 10 or 12 seconds to go, but I certainly appreciate you coming by and giving us that information. And of course, let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments.